because the point of this class is conversation. So look, please, please, no stress. This is not a real school. I'm not like a real teacher, you know, like, you know, you're gonna get a bad grade. Please, because learning English language has to be natural. And therefore, I recommend also natural atmosphere and everything. So we can talk about anything you like. Green grass, blue sky. It is important for me to hear your English. So tell me something about yourself. Focus on hobbies or traveling or just learning English language, whatever you prefer. Okay.
My name is Fatma and I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and then I pray and I tidy my room and wash my face by soap and brush my teeth by toothpaste. Next, I have my dinner with I have breakfast with my family. After that, I wear my clothes because I wear my clothes because and I go to the Baghdad University because I am student there. I review my subject with my classmate.
Mm-hmm.
And I finish my exams at 2 p.m. And I use a taxi to come back home. I arrive my home at 3 p.m. And I take a bath and have my lunch with my family.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Fatma, as much as I can hear, you are a busy, busy girl, aren't you? Very busy. Okay, look, it's great. First of all, I like your pronunciation, definitely like it. Second of all, you know, I have to give you an advice. Speaking is processing the language. And because we can learn the new words, this is something that I tell to all of my students. We can learn definitely the new words and everything, but what I'm trying to say, speaking means processing the language and the knowledge that you have. So first of all, you are definitely able to speak fast. And this is something that I really, really like, which tells me that you have good knowledge and that you, and not only that that knowledge is learned, but you are also actively using it. So, but one little advice, please, no stress, no stress. Let's just casually talk. Fatma, you are a very, very busy girl, as much as I can hear from your story. I can tell you I'm a freelancer. I'm a freelance teacher. So I'm traveling like from my bed to my workplace. I'm traveling like 1 minute. So that's something that I can say. I'm definitely not losing any time, you know, in a bus and so on. Look, working as a freelancer has its benefits, but also working, for example, as from at some place also has its benefits, I guess. Even though, please tell me, are you living in a crowded city, or you're living in a city where it takes like normal length of time?
Normal.
So yeah, because I know that big cities, when I was living in a big city, in Vienna, it took me 3 hours to get from point A to point B by bus. Plus, I have to change the bus, then you have to go to the subway, blah, 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 and so on. Okay, Fatma, since you are a very busy girl, can you please tell me something about your hobbies and how do you relax?
I relax when I listen to music and when I travel to new country.
Oh, very good. You like traveling. May I know the countries you have been or your favorite country for a visit?
My favorite country is Turkey and America.
Oh, USA, definitely. Okay, I suppose you have visited New York.
No,
Okay, may I know which places you have visited?
I don't visit.
Oh, you haven't yet. Okay, we can use the present perfect there. I haven't visited yet, but that would be your favorite destination for traveling and so on. I can tell you one thing. I haven't been to New York personally, but I have a lot of friends from USA. Some of them are placed in Washington, some of them are placed in Virginia, and so on. Some of them are in New Jersey. Usually they say that tourist attractions are in New York and California. But however, California is like the land of Hollywood and Hollywood culture being transmitted all over. So please tell me, if you had the chance to travel to USA, tell me which places would you like to visit?
I visit. يعني new country you mean?
Yeah, in USA. In USA, what do you like about USA?
France, Italy, Turkey.
Okay, but in USA, in America, what do you like about America?
By America, Hollywood.
Definitely. Have you heard about, please tell me, have you heard about the Grand Canyon and the national parks in USA?
No.
Okay, it's the biggest canyon in the world. You know, and vegetation. Okay, I cannot say that you cannot really grow crops there, but you have a river. And do you know about, when it comes to American culture and their filmography, that do you know the cowboy movies? Have you ever seen one? Cowboy movies, Western films.
No.
Yeah, because usually that cowboy culture comes from this area, Texas, Arizona, and so on. Okay, but can you tell me, please, what do you prefer, British English or American English more?
British.
Okay, British, Oxford English, Oxford pronunciation. Very good. We're going to speak some Oxford English. No problem for me to change the accent. Exactly. Okay, but can you tell me, I know since I've heard you've been to Turkey, what's your favorite place in Turkey?
Fatah, Moscow.
Yes, I know. I'm also a history teacher. I know for that place. Okay, but please tell me, what do you do in your free time except music? Are you doing any sports?
Zumba.
Zumba, oh, the dance. Very good, very good. You are in a good shape. Tell me, do you like learning new languages?
Yeah.
Do you speak any other language except your native language? Okay, English. We're also students of English. Do you like learning any other languages, let's say?
Korea.
Very good. I'm a student of German language and a student of Spanish language, and nowadays a student of Turkish language. Because, you know, when I'm learning new languages, it seems like I'm learning new cultures. That's important for me. But what I wanted to say, how long have you been learning a new language? Sorry, how long have you been learning an English language?
I don't know.
Okay, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. How many years?
1 year.
Okay, may I ask you, how old are you?
I'm 22.
And you've been learning English just for 1 year?
Yeah.
I have to tell you something, you have the talent, because if you are 22 and you have been learning just for 1 year and you are able to speak that fast, very good. Very, very good. Please, my advice to you and to all of my students, please just continue listening. Just listen to the English language, YouTube, I don't know what you like. National Geographic, Netflix. Just listen, because by listening is the best teacher. The phrases will stay in your memory. Okay, we're gonna have the next round because today we have 2 hours. So when I question all of you, then in the next class we're gonna speak probably more in details. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that all of us have like 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, where's my next student?
Yes. Capital. Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Nice, I'm teacher Maya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What have you been doing today?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine also. What have you been doing today? Present perfect? Your activities? How was day for you?
It was tired day. I'm
Tired? Tiring day. Okay, so currently you're at school. How many classes did you have today?
I didn't have a class. I don't have a class today. Today is just conversation.
Okay, but before me, did you have any other classes?
What?
Did you have any other classes before me?
No.
Oh, not really. Then that's a good thing, because when I was in school or at the university, we always had conversation classes. But before conversation classes, they would usually give us like 5 hours of some other subjects. So in the end, when the conversation class comes, I used to be very, very tired, So that's why I'm asking.
That's so tired.
Very good, very good. So please tell me, what do you do in your free time? How do you relax yourself?
Actually, I don't relax because I am always nervous. And yes, I'm always nervous and confused.
Oh, please don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Do you know why? Because I was actually going, just a second, I'm trying to find this paper. Yeah, here it is. I was attending the conference, linguistic conference, and I can tell you it was Birch University, International University from Turkey in my country. And here it is. Here it is. Maybe you know it, maybe not. So I was actually working on a specific research. The research was about stress and anxiety. Anxiety is like, when you're anxious, when you're speaking the second language. It can be English or German. And guess what? At the end of our research, we came to conclusion that stress is blocking your memory. Stress is blocking you. So please, 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 no stress. No stress today. I'm not going to give you any bad grade. And by the way, I have some stress-free stickers for my students. You see, it's a stress-free sticker. Definitely. Yes, exactly. And I also have my stress-free man. He's helping me, definitely. You see, Meek Looney Tunes. Exactly.
In my childhood, I love this cartoon. This is my favorite cartoon when I was a kid.
Exactly. Did you watch a Cartoon Network, maybe?
Yes, I love this is my favorite challenge when I was a kid.
That was your favorite channel. Well, guess what? Oh my God, I forgot to ask you for your name.
It's okay.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Lana.
Huh?
Lana.
Anna. Okay.
Lana.
Okay. Very good. So, because I need to remember your names before the second class, I have to remember all of the names. So,
if you want to remember me, you have to remember Lana Del Rey.
Okay, very good. I do remember Lana Del Rey. She also she likes that, how should I say, vintage style. She always looks like the singers, from 1960s or 1950s and so on. Very good.
My favorite singer.
Oh, very good. Now, please tell me, look, you have similarities. May I ask you, how old are you?
I am 13 years old.
13. Oh, so I had a student, 22, 13. Very, very good. I have to tell you, for 13 years, you're speaking English really good. How long have you been learning the language?
4 years.
4 years, and you're speaking, wow, wow. I mean, really, I have a secret to tell you. I'm 33, 33. That's something that I would like to tell you, but even though I'm like double, you know, double your age, I also watched Cartoon Network when I was a child. And I have to tell you that, I learned my English exactly from Cartoon Network and all the free shops. Actually, there were workshops in English when I was a child for me because English classes were free. And this is how I started speaking English before I was 7. And Cartoon Network helped me a lot. But of course, when you're a child, you cannot develop the language. Later, I learned my language from music. Now, please tell me, how much do you learn from Lana Del Rey? Are you listening to her songs? Do you sing the texts along with her?
Sometimes, but I listen to her a lot.
Mhm.
Lana Del Rey and The Weeknd, Tyler.
Taylor Swift and so on. Okay, she had a collaboration with Eminem. Eminem speaks really fast, raps really fast, so
That's right.
exactly. And I mean, the things he's rapping about are not really nice. That's what I have to say. But you know, his older music when he was producing in his older style, it was more understandable. Now he's like ta 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 ta, you know, even though I'm trying to understand everything. Okay, please. Okay, so you're definitely, I suppose you're relaxing with Lana Del Rey. Can you please tell me what I wanted to say? How many words, you know, how much have you learned so far from Lana Del Rey? Because I have to tell you, Lana has a great language. She has great.
I noticed that.
Exactly. Her pronunciation is so clear, so beautiful. You're going to learn a lot. Do you have a favorite movie?
I love Mean Girls movie.
Okay, very good, very good. Please tell me, are you watching the movies with subtitles in English?
Sometimes I watch K-drama in subtitles English.
Exactly, exactly. This is definitely something that I would recommend for all of my students to always turn on subtitles in English language. And so on, because this is how you see the words, and then you'll also understand from the context. Okay, please tell me, do you have any hobbies?
Actually, no.
Okay, so you're all okay, but let me tell you something. Is school taking a lot of your free time?
Yes.
Exactly, exactly. You're
My
just
school very tires me because
tired. Uh-huh.
and
Because
because I'm nerd, it scared me, and I'm always trying to get the full mark and like this, you know.
Are you ambitious person?
Yes.
Very ambitious person. Very good, very good. Okay, so what I can say so far, are your parents maybe asking you to have the best grades?
Yes. When I was kid, until now, they always ask me to have a great grades and have the full mark.
It
Yes.
must be 100 marks.
Yeah, well, do they actually give you any rewards after such great marks?
No.
Look, honey, I'm gonna tell you something. Please, I know marks, it's great to have marks, but please take care about your body, about your health, about the soul, because you have to have enough sleep and good nutrition and good food to have energy for all of this. You know, I also haven't had any hobbies. I didn't actually have any hobbies when I was at your age because school was mostly taking my time. But at least there is Lana Del Rey to make you feel relaxed. I know her music is super relaxing.
Yes.
If you had the time, which sport would you like to practice? Is there any sport you would like to practice?
I love taekwondo.
Oh, very good. Martial arts, very, very good. And it can be useful, you know, when you grow up and when you have your, you know, boyfriend, hey boyfriend, don't tell me this thing and so on. That's right. Honey, keep on doing what you're doing. I know you're giving your best, but sometimes take some time to breathe and relax yourself because nothing is more important than our health.
That's
Our
right.
health is the most important thing. Just remember that. I think we're gonna have the second round because currently I'm changing the students and so on. In any okay, just one more minute. Okay, in the end, let's say, have you ever tried painting? It can be relaxing.
Yes, it was my hobby when I was kid, but then I leave it.
Then you, you had?
Because I abandoned the painting because there's some kids bullying at me because I was draw. My draw it was basic. So I leave it.
Have you ever seen Picasso's drawings? Picasso.
Yes.
Do you know how simple? They really look simple.
Yes.
Never let anyone to tell you that you are that it's too simple or anything, because art is open field. You have the right to draw whatever you feel. You paint as you feel, and if you feel that it should be basic, it should be basic. So please don't stop yourself. Don't let other people tell you that it's basic and so on. If you feel that if that is what you like, if that's your best, then that's it. Don't let other people, because so many people are going to come and tell you, oh yeah, I think this, I think this. Well, guess what? In the end of the day, you are the most important thing for yourself. You are the most important. So let other people, just let them go.
Thank you.
It's about you. What we're going to talk about it even more. I think I have my next student because they gave me 10 minutes for each student, but we're going to have 2 hours. It's okay.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, thank you. Take care. Take care. Hi. Hi, hello. What's your name? Now I ask, in the beginning because I forgot to ask Lana about her name. What's your name? I'm teacher Maya.
My name is Amina.
Okay, Amina. Okay, how old are you, may I ask you?
I'm 14 years old.
Okay, 1 year older than Lana and younger than Fatma. Very good. How long have you been learning English language?
Maybe 2 years.
Uh-huh. Okay, very good, very good. Can you tell me something about yourself, about your hobby, sports, traveling? You choose, you can tell me anything. It's just important for me to hear your English.
Okay, about my hobby, I like to drawing. Like I drawing my favorite subject on anime, or drawing the sky, like that.
Very good. I like to draw. I like to draw because, and drawing is like an activity, but I like to draw because it's like, you know, it's more a grammar term, but it's infinitives, the usage of infinitives and ings. But look, may I ask you, do you like English grammar?
Maybe.
Maybe, not really, not really. Okay, do you hate English grammar?
No.
Not really, but it's not, yeah. You know, I believe that grammar should be simple. It should be simple for, and not a stress. But let me tell you something. For me, as a teacher, the most important thing is the ability to speak. How you speak, because I told to my first student, I told her, you know, being able to speak means that you are able to process the language, because we can learn the new words, new words from our books, from the dictionaries, but it's important to use them. Now, please tell me, what's your favorite method of learning English? Do you like doing it from the book or from movies and music?
I learn English from music or movies or shows on the phone.
Very, very good. May I ask you, what's your favorite singer?
I don't know, but I listen a lot the weekend.
At the weekend, yes, of course, because I know when I was your age, I know what they're doing at school, because they are usually, you know, giving you a lot of homework, a lot of tasks, a lot of obligations, and so on. Can you remember any text of your favorite song?
No.
What's your favorite song? Do you have a favorite song?
Okay. Song of the weekend, Die for You.
Very good. Do you remember the text maybe? We can sing. It's not a problem. We can sing.
I don't like to sing with the people. I don't like that.
No, okay, sorry. I was a professional singer. I was singing in my school and so on. But do you know why I ask you that? Because when you feel the music, when you're listening to your favorite singer or your favorite song, this is the moment when you are opened, you are stress-free, and you are learning English the best. The best, let me tell you. I talked to Lana about it. I learned my English as a child from cartoons because I was interested in it, and also from songs because music is inspiring you. While it's inspiring you, it's also opening your mind, you know. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say, it's simply you're opened to it. Do you have any favorite TV show in English language?
I don't know.
Do you like National Geographic? What about animals?
Yeah, I like animals.
Exactly. I love animals too. I'm crazy about animals. I had all kinds of dogs, cats, and a rabbit. What's your pet? Do you have a pet?
I don't have one.
Yeah. Do you think, because let me tell you honestly, I live in an apartment, and in the apartment, it's very, very hard to keep a pet because you have to clean and everything. It's definitely easier to have it in the if you have a house. If you had the opportunity, which pet would you have? What's your favorite animal?
Cats and koala.
Koalas. Exactly. I love koalas, but do you know that koalas can be grumpy? They can be angry, and they have claws. and then they're scratching. They can scratch your face if koala is angry, you know, because usually what we actually think about koala is that, you know, oh, it's so peaceful, such a peaceful animal and so on. But koala can be angry also. So they're tiny little bears. But please tell me, since you love koalas, have you been to Australia?
No, I don't visit Australia.
I didn't visit Australia, or I haven't visited Australia. We can use Mr. Present Perfect there. Okay, look, do you have any native speaking friends? Let's say, how much do you speak English when it comes to your free time? Do you have any native speaking friends? I mean, with, you know, you can practice English also with them.
Okay, I have friends good at English, and sometimes we talk together English, but sometimes I can't understand what they say.
Look, if you're talking to your friends, I mean, can you maybe stop them and tell them to explain you the word, or they're just blah 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 blah?
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you honestly, you know, we can't all, you know, go to USA or UK or Australia or Canada. You know, we cannot fit the whole world there. But what we can do, we can practice English with our friends. I don't know if Lana or Fatma are your friends, but you can speak with them, you know, even after the class, because this is how you will help each other to develop the language. I'm going to give you one more advice. It's important to think in English, because if you're thinking in English, let's say you're in the you get up in the morning and you prepare you're preparing the eggs. And then what I wanted to say then, you know, you're thinking about the ingredients. Can you imagine thinking in English about your next action? Let's say, I'm going to put some oil, I'm going to fry some eggs.
Maybe, not all the time.
Okay, it can be confusing, but when you're looking at, let's say, something, you can, you know, you can say, okay, it's a book, but think in English, try to think in English, try to say it is a book or anything. Start with simple things, because this is how you will program your mind to think in English, and it will be easier to use the knowledge actively. May I ask you, do you have any favorite novel? Did you read any novels so far, or are you reading any magazines in English language?
I read the book, it's manhua, Free of the Dreams.
Very good, very good. What I wanted to say, may I ask you, what's the hardest aspect of English language for you? What's the hardest thing when it comes to English?
I think that when I read anything in English, I feel it's maybe hard, the long, I forgot the.
Probably it's okay, honey. Please, no stress. With me, no stress. I have my stress-free friend. Hello, how are you? It's my stress-free friend. So, and I also have these. I also have happy faces. You see? Oh, here he is. Hello, I'm happy. This is really something, you know, that I'm giving to my students as a reward, like this one-eye ice cream. You see, I have a one-eye ice cream for my students, even though many of my students say that they are actually afraid of this one-eye ice cream and so on. But what I actually wanted to say, yeah, we were talking about English and so on. Yeah, reading. Look, it is completely normal. It is completely normal that when you're learning the language and you read longer paragraph, longer text, it's harder to understand. but it's completely normal. Give yourself time, please, because learning a language is a process. Go through the paragraph few more times and so on. So try to understand, because English is full of complex sentences. I know that. But what I wanted to say, what about English grammar? How do you manage it? Do you need any help with it?
I don't understand what you say.
What about English grammar? How do you manage it? Do you need any help with English grammar and so on?
Yes, my dad helped me with that.
Okay, what's the hard, what do you usually need help with? Is it present perfect or conditionals? Which part?
Present perfect.
Present perfect. Okay, honey, look, I'm gonna now explain to you present perfect in 1 minute. We're gonna like stay 1 minute longer. Look, I know that you know the definition, but imagine like this. Englishmen, they have a tense. Let's say this is past, this is present. Present perfect is like a bridge from past to present, connecting past to present with some kind of result right now. So let's say I have just eaten 3 bananas. I cannot eat any more. That's the result. Can you tell me one sentence with result right now? You did it in the morning. For example, I have brushed my hair and my hair looks nice and so on. Anything with result. Try to think about it on your own. Simple, very simple.
I have to written the sentence.
Think about it. Any sentence with present perfect. Tell me anything. I have something. Have you written your homework?
Of course.
Of course. Full sentence. I have written. Repeat after me.
I have written the homeworks.
Exactly. So the result is that you have it right now. This is why we use present perfect. For things you did it, let's say yesterday or this morning, and now you have your homework. That's the result. That's present perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm here if you need any help. I'm here for you. Okay, next, Mr. Student. Next student.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Nice. What have you been doing today?
Maybe I wake up at 8 o'clock. I go with my mother, and maybe it's not a perfect routine. I sleep all the time.
It's good to sleep. I can sleep 16 hours. I can sleep 16 hours per day. I'm a sleepy bear. Sometimes I'm bear teacher, because usually when I'm sleeping, I'm usually, you know, rejuvenating my energy, refreshing myself. So it's completely cool to sleep. What's your name? I forgot to ask you.
Maymana.
Mima?
Maymana.
Mimana. Okay, very good. May I ask you, how old are you?
I'm 16.
16, very well. How long have you been learning English language?
Maybe 1 year.
Very good, 1 year. And look, I have to tell you, I don't know where you all learned English language, but it's good. You sound all of you so far, you sound pretty good in English language. I have to tell you that. Okay, what are your favorite activities, hobbies, sports, anything?
Maybe reading book, writing is my favorites.
to write a new text. Listen to music a few times.
Oh,
All that.
I have to tell you, I'm impressed because writing takes talent and it takes inspiration. What is your favorite genre? What do you like to write about? Is it journalism, classic journalism, or some story, something from your imagination?
For my imagination, about a story, about maybe about life, sometime.
Very good. I have to tell you something. Do you know Mr. Albert Einstein?
Yeah.
He's one of the most famous scientists in the world. He lived long time ago. I'm even gonna turn on the subtitles and so on. He lived like, okay, at the beginning of the 20th century and so on. And do you know what he said? He said that the imagination is the most important characteristic because imagination also reflects intelligence.
Yeah.
Please tell me something about your stories. Do they have any, how should I say, do they have any message? Are they like transmitting any messages about life and so on?
That was one of my teacher told me. Our life is writing, so let's us live with safe all time. Let us be more comfortable without any relaxing, because our life is also is actually writing.
Exactly. May I ask you for a favor? May I hear some of your one of your stories? If you are okay, if you would like to share it, can you tell me any of your stories in short? Yeah.
I don't save it. Maybe I save it on my notebook, never tell any person on it.
Okay. Do you remember any simple story? What was the message in your stories? What would you like to change in society?
Maybe every time I fried on, when I fried of everything, all of my life, so I change it.
Very good. Is there anything about your life you would like to improve or make better? What would you like to change? It's okay. It's okay. I hear her. It's okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's okay. I hear you. What would you like to change when it comes to your life?
I don't understand.
Yeah, is there anything you would like to change in your life? Maybe less homework, more sport?
Yes, maybe my spare time. I would change it to with more activities.
More activities.
More writing.
More writing. Very well, very well. May I ask you something? Is school taking a lot of your time?
Yes. It was most of my time.
Yeah.
And I have too much lessons at the day. But now I have holiday.
Very good, very good. May I ask you, for example, what's your favorite subject and what's your least favorite subject? So the one you love and the one you don't really prefer.
Maybe my my favorite subject is the French, and I last love the least love subject is mathematics.
Math, of course, just like me. Look, I have to tell you something. I think you definitely have linguistic intelligence, because people with linguistic intelligence, they like to write, they like to, it's okay. Yeah, sound is great. Sound is great. I hear her perfectly. It's okay. I hear. Or
So is my voice clear right now?
very good. For me, it's perfect.
Yeah, the voice. Just a little.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, now it works. Yes.
Very good. I was able to hear you perfectly. I hope you were able to hear me better, and so on. Okay, so practically, yeah, I started talking about linguistic intelligence, and when it comes to linguistic intelligence, I have to tell you that people with it, they like to write and they like languages. How many foreign languages do you speak, or are you currently working on?
Maybe English at maybe the first and French, but few, and
Mhm.
Arabic.
Okay, very good. Are you learning German?
No.
Okay, as I told to one of my students, I'm a student of German language, Spanish language, and also Turkish language, and so on. Besides English that I'm speaking, because I believe that learning a new language opens a new window. Please tell me, do you like speaking about cultures and reading about different cultures? Because each language brings different culture and opens different view to the world, you know.
I don't like it.
Okay, very good. Do you like history?
Yes, maybe. I like know more about this.
Mm-hmm. What is your favorite historical figure? Who's your favorite character in history?
I don't know more about that.
Okay. Do you have a favorite period in history? Do you like maybe history of 19th century, 20th century? What is the period your favorite?
I am not very know about that. Yeah, I know a few things only.
Okay, I have to tell you, to all of you, I'm also a history professor and professor of English, both of it, because I studied both of these subjects. And if any one of you needs help with English grammar, or I mean history or anything on that topic, I even have Oxford books in English about history.
Oh,
So
nice.
I can definitely, send you, share with you the books that I have and so on, because I think in Flalingo, which is for me the best platform there is, there is a chat, so I can also send, we can check some interesting historical facts and so on. For example, do you know the story about the biggest diamond in the world?
No, I
It's
never.
in the It's in the British crown, the crown of Queen Elizabeth, and Queen Elizabeth is the representative of British culture and so on. So it's very, very expensive diamond. Okay,
The first time I listen about that.
very good. Look, if I was your history teacher, I would teach you everything about history, because
Thank
it's opening our windows, but we can also learn English.
you are so
Look,
kind.
Oh no, you are such a good students. You are speaking all really good, and you like to speak, and you simply love to learn and collaborate. This is what I love about you as my students. Look, my students, so they said like the first class is like we started at 16 is like 15 minutes, yeah. And then they told me that there will be like a 10-minute break, and then we will have like a next class. So I don't know who is coordinating it and so on. I think you now have a 10 minutes break, and I have 4 more students for after in the next class, because there is eight of you for today. Hey, thank you so much. So 4 students in the first class, 4 students in the next class. See you.
See you.
See you on another link. Bye. Bye.